All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with some early round results from PKC Nationals, Aurora, Kentucky, in a whirlwind of a night. But we finally got it on here. We got some cards to go through, a lot of winners to discuss. Results still coming in like crazy. We'll let some folks get on here and then we will get started. I've got cards for days. Great turnout, great atmosphere, great hunt. Man, it's been a heck of a good week. And it is winding down. Last night to get that double cast win. Butch, how you doing? You guys leave a comment on here. Tell me where you're at. What you're The good thing about doing this way, as opposed to a little more professional production, as we get to interact. I get to see the comments. I get to react to the comments. It's pretty good. Butch, Jim Curtis, good to see you guys. Colton Kilgore. Yeah, we had well, depends on how you look at it. It was a decent hunt. Wasn't bad at all. You see Tyler Compton there back there. Hey, Tyler. Tyler. He's just right there in the back seat of my truck. But Leash is right there by him, and I took that tracking collar off, so he's ready to roll. He's curled up sleeping. He ought to. He ran enough. Hey, good luck to you, dude. All right, you see there, Tyler Compton. He is getting ready to take over the reins on fully committed money shot. Uh, me and Shot did win early, and Tyler is taking over late. Kevin Shireman out of Missouri, as am I. We're at Missouri, Kevin, and it is. It's an awesome event. Very awesome event. You see these guys getting ready to head out for their late round cash right now. I know Tyler Compton does have Mason Bush, and I'm not sure who the other two are. That is Sedalia. Some decent hunting there around Sedalia. UKC zones just held there in Sedalia, home of the state fair. You go about 2.5 hours straight up 65, Kevin Shireman, and you'll be at my house. Thank you, Butch. Thank you, Jim. We had a good hunt. Talk about some good guys. My gosh, we had some good guys. Now, I know it says on ProHound that I handled a dog called, they changed it now. They got it switched to fully committed money shot, but if some dog named Homer or something. But man, Jeremy Lee, Chance Peters, Kevin Cable, they were in my cast. And of course, I've hunted with Cable a bunch. He was hunting Lone Shark, and he withdraws early. Shark got out of pocket. I mean, like that, just in a super hurry. 10 minutes into this cast, Lone Shark's completely out of pocket. And so he withdraws, hand the card to Jeremy Lee, and man, them guys were awesome to hunt with. Awesome to hunt with. Both of them very good guys. But yeah, no, we had a good cast, and it was a lot of fun. Them guys are a lot of fun. You see that first matchup? I know that is Mason Bush, Tyler Compton, and Daryl Guess. Of course, Tyler hunting money shot, Bush hunting rodeo cinch, and Daryl Guess hunting loose 10 rocks in that late round. But that is the matchup. Headed out for the late round here in Aurora. Um, let's go through these winners. Speaking of loose 10 rock, Daryl Guess, he is. Can't you see I'm busy here? Hey, that's some CHKC stuff. Very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. I swear. What's Kurt say? It's hard to be an eagle when you're surrounded by buzzards. something like that. Turkeys. I think it was turkeys. Hard to fly like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys. All right, Loose Tin Rock. He is your winner there. He's your winner over Wipeout Ruby, Adam French, Blue Thunder, Addison Gafford, and Gullets Oakwoods Cricket, Alan Gullett. Rock Treed, one coon. They scored four on the cast. Every dog treed a coon. Rock was struck for 100. He is your winner. Rodeo Cinch, he trees two coons. Everybody else withdraws, it looks like. War Dog had a couple circle trees. Nobody else got on the card. Cast 327, Backwater Flip, Jesse Shots. Hope that's better for you. There we go. We should be back now. Hopefully that's a little better picture and a little better audio for you. It's hard enough to find service in the woods, let alone when you can't even find it at the clubhouse sometimes. All right. Cast 330. It is Loose Tin Joe Lane Leverett. He's your winner. He trees two coons. 375 plus is the score there. Roy D, Jackson Marlowe, 175 plus. Hamilton's My Name is Bo, Casey Connor, 25 plus. And Paleface Stranger, he withdraws. That is Luke Williams. Cast 331, it is Caleb McDonald and Red Hill Ruby. They are your winner there. They get a win over Bluff Creek Pontiac, Show Enough Mary Joe Robert Burns, and Neosha River Fatty Anthony King. Everybody treat a circle, and Ruby trees a circle in a coon. So she is your winner there. Congratulations to Caleb McDonald. All right, we will go through the other cast winners. That's good. That's good. Christy said she did let Caleb McDonald know he's won early all week. He needs two. You got to win two in a row. You got to win that late round to advance. And we are sponsored by Coke Zero. I wish we were sponsored by Coke Zero. This production would look a lot better, and we would fire Shane immediately. We had that Coke money. Shane is out of here. All right. Cast one, it is Mr. D. White Yoakum Kyle Dortch. He is your winner there over Jake Reiniger and riding for 8. And Braxton Wills, Bait My Hook. Cast two, it is Big Time T-Bone Jake Bingham. He's won 2 or 3 early rounds this week, too. He's your winner there over the Coonbuster, Brantley Berry, Rain Dance, Chad Rogers, and Jacob Robertson with Wipe 'em Out Joe. 375, or he had, I believe, yeah, he had 375. 325 for Coonbuster, 150 for Rain Dance. Caleb McDonald. Christy, Caleb McDonald says, tell Captain Obvious I'm trying. She says she loves you. She don't mean it, but she did say it. So I guess you can take that for what you wish, Caleb McDonald. Yes. Yeah, she gives me she says when she don't talk to you, it's when she don't like you, and she never talks to me, so take that as you may. All right. Cast three, it is Heather Island. Be Good Cowboy. Brett Denny is your winner there over Mark McGinn, Michael Argenbright, and national champion Trigger, Jason Himes. Cast four, no word on that yet. That is Ward, Seth Wright, Parker, and Micah Markham. Cast five, Eric Pyatt is your winner with 325 plus. He is hunting Schooner River Tiny. Winner there over James Newman, Gary Bennett, and Lane Denny Lane with 225 plus. After Dark Ferris 100 minus, and James Newman 200 plus. Cast six, Rodeo Star, Jacob Kilgore. Very good score there, 500. He had to tree at least 3 coons. Everybody else withdraws. He's your winner there over Little Lacey, Hot Wire, and Turking It Up. Yes, Mike Bynum. I did win the cast, and Tyler Compton is going to handle shot late. So wish them luck. Wish them luck. And cast seven, I'll tell you, here's how you know the world is getting ready to end. Me and Seth Forget both win a cast at the same time, same day. Congratulations to Seth Forget. He gets it done 175 plus. He beats Dual Murphy and Rachel World War Z and Josh Jones and Hardeman's Willie with Uh, Chris Hardiman. Seth Forget says he's going out with Jacob Kilgore in a headlock late. Seth, congratulations. Good to see you get off the snide this week. Cast 8, Neosha River Latch and Liz. She is your winner there, 275 plus. She beats Jack Bingham and Scream, Dale Huff and Joe, and Cody McGowan and Amos. Cast 9, Lance Randolph. He is your winner there with Wishbone. Beats Sean Burden and Screamer, and Clifford Lincoln with Cash. Screamer had that ear trouble where she couldn't keep her balance. And man, she is just. I was talking to Sean, I believe it was at Fall Super Stakes. And he said she's getting a little better. She's getting there, but she's just not the same as what she was, which is she's still a young dog. She's still just a 5-year-old. And just I think she's like third or fourth all time in winning. So who knows? Maybe she'll get back on track. Rivertown, Uncle Joe, he is your winner there in cast 310. That is John Irvin. Like I said, oh no, yeah, we already Jarrett Renninger. He's a win over there with Flat Rock Rose. Joe beats Rose and Wipeout Bud Seth Jacks. Strickland got beat. He was beat by, I believe, Farmer, if I remember correctly. I did just go through that cast. National champion Farmer, I believe, was your winner. It is towards the bottom. Yeah, yeah. Yep. 375 plus, Strickland withdrew, Shine On withdrew, and Speed Demon withdrew. So John wins a couple early rounds, can't get that late round done. It's so hard here at the national championship. And he is headed home. It happens. The best dogs in the world got to catch a break. They got to get, and man, it's just such stiff competition. Gee whiz, it's stiff. But Ann wins 2 early rounds, can't get a late round, is what it is. Thank you, Rodney Shell. Appreciate it. Cast 11, Mojo's Electric Buckle Bunny, Justin Perriman. She beats Coy Watson, Daryl Main, and Stephen Dunn. And you go to Buck Creek Crows, Battle Axe, Boo Boo Rivers. He gets it done with 375 plus. He's a winner over TJ McCulley, Chase Morgan, and Kevin King. And here's one I'm really excited about. Little Bit of Money and Ray are back together. Of course, Eric Yeager, he buys a little bit. Logan Ray just got him back, and they go right back to their winning ways. 325 plus. Mike Bynum, she may have been worn down. I don't. And it's not the kind of dog that gets worn down. It's just testament of how hard it is to win here. I mean, it is just super hard to win. You look at his late rounds. He got beat once by Duel. I can't remember who he got beat the first time. It's just a tough, tough, tough place to win, and there's no doubt Ann could very well win this last year. She's that kind of dog. But man, it's hard to get the late round win with all these guys. Very hard. Uh, yeah, like I said, Logan Ray, little bit of money. He's your winner there. Go to Cast 14. It is Chance Kelly. He is your winner with Ramblin' Hooker. He beats Rodeo Queen, Tweaked Out, and AKA Diamond. That is Shane Wheat, Jared King, and Heath Oglesby. Cast 315. It is Hard Rock, Rod Vincent. He's your winner there. He wins over No Gamble, Man Among Boys, Tyler Compton, Jonathan Holland with Hank, and Smokestack, Will Clayton. Cast 16. It is Frogger, Stylish, Fame, Eric Yeager, owner of Little Bit and Fame. He is the handler. He wins 150 plus. Only dog to Tria Coon, it looks like. Winner over James Tyree, Darian Martin, Cody Barrows. And cast 318 or 317. Eddie Simmons gets a W with Misbehaving. He's a winner over No Gamble Gunpowder. Richard Turner and Polly Herbert Dean, and Hardiman's LJ Travis Carlock. 175 plus is what I had. Mike Bynum, he made one tree. I got him treed in with 10 seconds left to go in the cast, and it was enough to win. I'll tell you guys all about it, why these guys are such good sportsmen that I was with here in a little bit. Alec Hummel and Nighttime Hurricane, they are your winners there in cast 318. They are your winners over Zach McBee, Bobby Burden, and David Hausler. Cast 319, Heather Island at Wipeout. Z and Dustin Weed. Look at Z. Look at Z. Still winning. 9 years old, I believe, is what Z is now. Let me double check with that. Christy, how old is Z? 9? Yeah. I believe Z is 9. He comes out of not even retirement. He was just winning here a few weeks ago. 319. He's a winner over Jack Coomer and Dr. Phil, Gary Kay with Charlie, and Loose 10 Juliet, Josh Scruggs. So he just 8. Yeah. Yeah. He just turned 8. Z may have another pretty good run in him. May have another pretty good run in him at just an 8-year-old. 320, Lane Frost and Tyler Jackson. They're your winners there over Coy Sullivan, Jake Holder, and Zach Bartlett. Cast 321, Wipeout Hazel, Will Waugh. He is your winner there over Owen Shelby, Jason Martin, and Danny Peters. Cast 322, Clear Tops, Jack in the Box, Rodney Green. He is your winner there over Wipeout Wizard, World Champions, Best Hooker, and Cactus Creek Pat, Ryan Meeks. Cast 323, Late Night Diva, Ransom Palmer. He is your winner there over Devin Williams, Luke Simpson, and Doug Douglas. Cast 324, Slow Talking Penny, Corey Riley. He is your winner, 225 plus. He beats Billy Bell, Jonathan Moses, and Caden Smith. And 325, Loose 10 Rock. We talked about that, Daryl Guess. We went through all these casts here that were out of Aurora. We have those cards in front of us. So, yeah, very cool. Anyway, back to that cast. We were headed to a dog treat. At any point, if I tree shot, I know the hunt's going to be over and everybody's going to be 2 coons down if I have a coon. So I'm good to go. Just got to get him treed in. He'd been treed for about 20, 30 minutes, but we were walking away from him. And we're scoring this tree, and I had never dreamed I would be able to walk hard enough to get to where we could hear shot before the hunt's over. And credit to all the cast members in my cast. They walked they ran up there to where they could help me get to where I could hear my dog, and they did not have to. Jeremy Lee done such a good job judging after Cable withdrew, and he walked up there 10 seconds left. You could just barely hear him, and they all heard him. We got him treed, and I got a win, and they did not have to do that. If it's late round at nationals, maybe I'm walking just a little slower. you know, and they could have said they didn't hear that dog because he was hard to hear, and yeah, it's just good sportsmanship all around, and that's what most of these casts are. They're just like this. And I know there's some bad ones on occasion, but not very often. Most of them are very good casts with very good guys. Tyler Compton, you just go. If that sucker's going to stink the back seat of my truck up, he better get in. So there's a lot of pressure on you, or I'm going to charge Lane for the cleaning bill. I told him when we left. Of course, my dogs are at camp and they're in their crates, and Lane says he can ride in the back of the truck. He's done that. And he did. He loved it. Curled up, went right to sleep. He's in the back seat, but now my truck stinks. That's okay. I told him, shot on the way out there, I'm like, if you don't win this cast, I'm going to be really mad you stink my truck up for no reason. No, we had a great cast of guys. And, I've hunted with Cable a bunch of times too. Cable's always great. Yeah, he wants to win. Um, we all do, but I never have any trouble with Kevin in the cast at all. And to be honest, I'm so fond of Lone Shark and what he can do. When he took off running whatever he was running and got out of pocket, I thought, good. I don't want the dog to get hurt. I want to make sure Kevin gets him okay and all that stuff, and he did. But man, that dog's hard to beat when he wants to tree coon. And so, yeah, no, great cast of guys. And I don't think we've had but one question all week. I'll verify that. Where'd Shane go? Shane, how many questions have we had this week? One question all week. Knock on wood. Knock on wood all week, one question, and that just goes to show the level of nationals. Because the more professional the handler and the better the handler, the less questions you have. These guys all know the rules, and they're up against guys that really, really know the rules. Not only do they know their dog, they know yours. They know what's going on. There's no tricks that can be pulled, so just goes to show it. Huh? Okay. Christy just informed me that the late round matchups are posted. We can go through them real quick. Every late round's already out. All the late rounds are already out. Very good. Very good. Little bonus coverage for you guys. Late rounds are available. We will go through those before we shut this down for the night. All right, late rounds. Cast one. Kyle Dortch with Mr. D. White Yoakum. Big time T-Bone Jake Bingham. Huh? Oh, he's talking to her. Be Good Cowboy Brett Denny and 10 Cup Michael Ward. Ward with his first cast win all week, and would not surprise me if 10 Cup. He's got a tough cast in front of him. I really like Cowboy. T-Bone's a good dog. Jake's done really well with him. And Kyle Dortch, D. White Yoakum, that's a good dog as well. Kyle knows a good dog. So yeah, that is cast one. Cast two, Schooner River Tiny, Eric Pyatt, Jacob Kilgore, the rodeo star, Electric Cowboy, Seth Burgett, and Latchin Liz Ryan Krausen. That's a tough one. Pyatt, Krausen, Seth Burgett. If you're still watching this, you are screwed. Now, Seth's packing him a good dog. He's a pretty good dog, man. I know we give each other hell, but anybody could win that one. Cast three, Trips Wishbone, Lance Randolph, John Irvin with Uncle Joe, Justin Perriman with Ava, aka Buckle Bunny, and Buck Creek Crows Battle Axe, Boo Boo Rivers. Battle Axe or Ava? Who gets first strike out of the truck? Ava. I don't know. That is going to be tough. Both them females bark a plenty. Cast four, a little bit of money. Logan Ray, Chance Kelly with Ramblin' Hooker. Hard Rock, Rod Vinson, and Eric Yeager, fame. Yeah. Cast five, Misbehaving, Eddie Simmons, Alec Hummel, Nighttime Hurricane, Dustin Weed with the winningest dog of all time, Heather Island, Wipeout Z, and Tyler Jackson with Lane Frost. Cast six, it is Wipeout Hazel, Will Waugh, Clear Tops, Jack in the Box, Rodney Green, Ransom Palmer with Diva, and Penny with Corey Riley. Cast seven, we already talked about that. That is Loose 10 Rock, Daryl Guess, Rodeo Cinch, Mason Bush, Backwater Flip, Jesse Shots, and Fully Committed Money Shot. It does say Josh Michaelis on the late round, but it will be Tyler Compton hunting shot late. Good luck to him. Of course, I got a good little shot pup at home, always rooting for him. Always have liked that dog. Always have liked that dog. Um, I've told this before, but man, first time I hunted with him was the first time I filmed a head-to-head hunt in 2019. That was Kevin Cable and Money in the Bank, and Lane Denny with Emmy, and Shot was a baby, and been 2019, so or 18 maybe. Um, Shot was just a 1-year-old, 13, 14 months old, and we went pleasure hunting after the cast and had a great hunt after the cast. Shot treed 3 or 4 coons by himself. I really liked him, and I've been hunting with him a lot. Liked him ever since. So hopefully him and Tyler can pull this off. No offense against any of the other guys, Jesse Mason and Daryl Guest, but of course, rooting for Shot. Cast 308, Wipeout Farmer, Eric Henry and Steve Yant handling there. Loose 10 Joe, Lane Leverett, and Red Hill Ruby Caleb McDonald. So yeah, Greg Gruchewski, there is always bangers in these late rounds. When you talk about Ann not getting in and some of these dogs that didn't get in, Crash and a few of the others, that are so good. Here's Ward. He just made his first late round of the week tonight. And he's got Brett Denny, Jake Bingham, Kyle Dortch. So yeah, it's a hard event to win, and especially this week back in Aurora, numbers up. Coon's tough to come by. You know, 2 coons is gonna win you just about every cast. The coon numbers are not the same at Salem, you know? And so, yeah, very good hunting, very good hunt. But, I mean, it really when it comes to nationals late round on Friday night, that is where the rubber meets the road, and there's gonna be some really, really, really good dogs that anybody would love to own and that have won all over the country, not advance. I mean, that's just part of it. You know, when you look at that cast, let's just look at this cast with Weed, Alec Hummel, Tyler Jackson, Eddie Simmons, and Dustin Weed. One of those guys ain't making it. Or only one of those guys is making it. 3 of them are going home. Austin and Eric Pyatt cannot both win. One of those guys will not make it. You know, so that's just part of it. So yeah, that's it. That's your early round results. So that's your late round matchups. Um, the semifinals tomorrow night will be the late, and so we are going to try to bring that to you best we can as far as doing live updates from right here at the booth. And so we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be late, but I know we're going to try to stay up late and bring it to you, even if there's 15, 20 people watching. I'm surrounded by idiots. Surrounded by them. Not really. It's just Shane. He's the only one that I'm just like, dude, what you doing? Literally right in the middle of the live stream, slide that thing over there. But it is. It's a madhouse in here. They are setting up the backdrop for the pictures tomorrow, all that stuff. So that's it. We're wrapping it up. Thanks for joining us. Man, viewership has been great all week. I see the numbers the next week when people go to watching it, and it has been really, really good. It's going to be not near as many people over here tomorrow. I remember the first time I got in at any hunt, Super Stakes at Salem. I double up, and I got to hang out on Friday, and like nobody's at the hotel, nobody's at the restaurants, and that's Super Stakes where there's a bunch of World Hunt's even worse. We get rain doubled up at World Hunt, and hunting in the quarterfinals. I'm just like, there's nobody here. It's crazy. Never been to the finals of one, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day little Ralph will just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go tree a bunch of coons get in the finals. So we'll see. Brad Bowser, thank you guys. Go to prohound.com, Greg Gershesky, and you can go through. I'll tell you what, it's one good thing we can go through. We haven't done that all week. Let's go through the dogs that are already in real quick before we shut this off. There is a list. If you go to the pro.com, go to the message forum, and there's a tab that says 2025 PKC National Championship, and they will be right there, National Championship quarterfinalists. Right now, they are Rackham Zena, uh, Chad Rogers, Schooner River Pack, Sammy Mazingo, Hunter Ladner, Oreo, Spencer Brown, Legs Flat Rock Holly. That is Zach Burden, of course. Wipeout Power Slam, Tracy Bailey. Maxed Out Owen Colton Britton. Ace of Spades, Billy Keeling. And Heather Island, Uncle Mo, Dustin Weed. Now, Thursday night, they don't have those listed, so you have to go down to the Thursday night matchups. That was who got in on Wednesday. On Thursday, game changing Page, Derek Nettles, 10 out of 10, Jackson Marlowe. Super Stakes champion, Rodeo Time, Pretty Poppy, Randy Fagley. Billy Bell with late round rock. Heather Island, Jack and Coke, Dual Murphy. Timber Rat, Limbucky, Bartlett, Kimbrough. Sean Burden with Clyde, he is in, and James Hughes with Playboy, and Danny Peters with Heather Island, Doc Holiday. Huh? Yes, $20,000 for first place, 12,000 for second. I seen that was posted earlier. We're gonna double check that. Great payout here at PKC Nationals. Not only do you get let's see, make sure I can find that again. There it is right there. First place 20,000, second place 12,000, third place 9,000. Semifinalists all get $3,500 each. Cast winners $250 each, and the quarterfinalists double cast winners get $2,500 each. Great payout, great hunt. Best competition in the world, toughest hunt to win in the world, and it's going so far without a hitch. So that's it. Thank you guys. You guys can check all that out right there at prohound.com, all that good stuff. And we will be back again tomorrow night for all your matchups. Schedule for Saturday. There will be four dog casts and three dog casts. And then your semifinals will be one three dog and one two dog, or two dogs and one three dog. And then your final on Sunday will be one three dog cast. Christy just sent that to me. She is Johnny on the spot. So early round tomorrow, four fours, three threes, semifinals, one three, two twos, and final one three dog cast. Yeah, you're right, Greg. I would think that he would hunt Z. I don't know. Uncle Mo is in as well. He got in first night. He's just been sitting. Um, so yeah, Weed knows these dogs a lot better than I do. I'm just guessing that he would probably hunt Z. A lot of it depends on, but you've got a lot of guys that have hunted with Z and can hunt Z. If and not as many people have hunted with Mo either. So that may play a factor in it too. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that to Dustin if he doubles up. So yeah, very cool. That's what we got. Semis will be late round tomorrow. Quarterfinals early round tomorrow. Finals on Sunday night, live from the woods. And we are going back to a place I know we have good cell phone service. Everything should go off without a hitch. Fingers crossed. And yeah, going to be a great PKC Nationals. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night. We're going to start the coverage probably around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So see you then.